Hello everyone, and welcome to your second royal reading of today, Tuesday, here at MadWorldTarot. And I have the Lightseers Tarot on the tarot table for this reading because I'm reading on the Princess of Wales, Catherine. And she's Lightseers Tarot material, high vibe as far as I'm concerned. I'm going to be looking at the story, this rather ridiculous story by, as far as everyone can see, that Catherine is making secret late night calls to Harry, checking in with him in an effort to mend his fractured relationship with the royal family. And she feels sorry for him right now because of the way his life is going, the court cases and all the rest of it. So she's trying to make peace, mend bridges, broken bridges, do all those lovely kind things that one could think that she would possibly be doing, except that one suspects, having seen her behavior at the funeral of the late Queen, that she's over it. And in a lot of the readings I've done subsequently, she really is over it. But we're just going to check and we're going to see what's going on. Her feelings towards Harry and Meghan at this point. Is she making these secret phone calls? According to Closer magazine, this is where the story started. Who's putting this story out? We would like to know that. We would like to know who is more opposed to Harry coming back, William or Catherine, because according to Neil Sean, Catherine is actually more hostile towards the Parkles right now, or towards Harry, because of the way he hurt the Queen last year when she almost begged him to visit at Balmoral her last few months. She was there and he refused. Meghan refused. Children weren't available to be seen. Really hurt the Queen. And apparently Catherine really angry about that still. So we want to know about that as well. And our outcome with the Lightseer Tarot from Catherine's point of view, her relationship with Harry and her relationship with Meghan, outcome, long term, how's it going to go? Does she care? Is she going to care? Is she going to make some effort to reintegrate either of them into her life, into the royal family? What's going on? All these wild stories being put out there must be costing a fortune if, as I suspect, the stories are coming from Montecito. But we're going to find out, and we're going to throw in an allegedly now because it's tarot, and it's tarot for fun and entertainment, and it's all just my opinion and speculation. And I read energy here, archetypal energy, and there is a disclaimer in the box below. Let us see. One more. Haven't used this tarot deck. Ooh, there we go. For a while. On these royal readings anyway. Yeah, okay, let's go. And so, need it to be juiced up a bit. Let's see what's going on. Catherine. Feelings about Harry and Meghan. Is she phoning? Who's put this story out? Who's more opposed, William or Catherine? Catherine's long term. Here comes Fluffy. Catherine's long term. Oops. That just came out. I saw it when I was shuffling. Anyway, there it is. For what it's worth, it came leaping out. Our underlying energy, though, is much more interesting than that card, which we were going to put to one side, because our underlying energy, two cards actually I need to show you. This is the tarot deck. You have to believe me. What's come out? The Chariot in reverse and the Hermit in reverse. Who are they? Harry. Oops, sorry about the shiny. And the Chariot, William. The two brothers in reverse have come out. Chariot was the first one that came out. Let's put the cards away. And Chariot, of course, is William. William in reverse. William angry. William not allowing this journey to continue. But also just a roadblock. Stop. A journey that has stopped. And we're really reading on Catherine more than William. So from her point of view, this situation has stopped. This is not the energy of someone who is trying very hard to force a reconciliation between these two warring brothers. It's quite bizarre that they've come out like this, and such hostility, such negativity, both their major arcana. Weird. Anyway, that's tarot for you. That's energy for you. That's a universe for you. Let's see, heart of this reading. What is going on? Eight of Wands is communication. Oh, interesting, because we are talking about communication. Maybe I've dismissed the story out of hand too soon, because that is phone calls, messages, but it is also PR, someone putting out a story for a particular reason to make something seem as if it is happening when it isn't. We don't know yet. We're going to find out, hopefully. How does Catherine feel about Harry right now? Oh, Ace of Cups. There's a lot of emotion, a lot of love. Maybe the story isn't such nonsense after all. That's a new beginning, emotional connection with somebody. Maybe Harry has been doing a bit of groveling and apologizing and mea culpaing, particularly around stories around pregnancies. That's a very interesting card. I love you. Unconditional love, the Ace of Cups. Goodness me, she's much more forgiving than I am. That's for sure. How does she feel about the wife? No. Don't like you. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. That's a grifter card, actually. Someone who really is down on her luck financially. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody who's lonely, bitter, didn't make the money that she thought she was going to make out of being a member of the British royal family, failed to capitalize on that unbelievable opportunity that she managed to manifest. And down and out, bitter, lonely, struggling on her own. Looks like a rescue mission is underway, people. Dear. So are these phone calls actually happening? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. That's a Catherine energy. I would say no. No. Because upright is she's very supportive and she would reach out and help if you were struggling. You would really want that Queen of Pentacles by your side because she would be helping you in every way possible. But it's in reverse. So I would say she has withdrawn her support. She loves him. So we're getting some clarity here, hopefully. She loves him. She does not love her, but she's not in a supportive mode. She's withdrawn that unconditional support, generosity, time, effort. How are you? What's going on? Come and sit and I'll make you a cup of whatever and listen to your stories and give you good advice and make sure you go away feeling better than when you arrived and you've got food in your fridge and you're sober and you're all that. It's sensible, it's practical, it's useful help. Not there right now. So where's the story coming from about the late night phone calls? Secret late night phone calls. Where's it coming from? 10 of Wands in reverse. Somebody who's lonely, somebody who's out in the cold, somebody who's really struggling. 10 of Wands. I would say it's coming from our 9 of Pentacles lady in reverse. It's kind of a desperate plea for help. I'm overwhelmed. I don't think it's coming from Harry. I don't think Harry has the nous to put this kind of message out and close the magazine. I think it's coming from her. That things are now so bad. 10 of Wands in reverse. She's not managing. She's really lonely. It's a lonely card for me, the 10 of Wands, because it means if somebody's really struggling on their own and making this long journey on their own, nobody to help them. They're really having to struggle. They're exhausted. They've reached the end and they're about to fall over. When the 10 of Wands happens in reverse, when you get it in reverse, they have fallen over. They can't anymore. They surrender. They give up. And you have to send out a rescue mission. This is an SOS coming actually from the wife, in my opinion. We'll see how well received this is going to be. Because now we want to know who's more opposed to welcoming Harry back, let alone the wife. How does William feel about this? Is William ready to forgive and forget and move on? High Priestess. I'm thinking about it. And nobody knows the answer. Having a big long think. He might even be praying. I have seen that energy, meditating, doing some sort of a ritual's the wrong word, doing something like a Ho'oponopono or something, some modality that he's trying to connect. He's trying to connect with spirit. He's trying to connect with, I shudder to say, mother, the divine. He's trying to tap into higher wisdom, higher energy, and figure out what to do. He's not saying no. He's not saying no, because we have an energy match here. From the Eight of Wands to this High Priestess. There is communication, but at the moment it's not direct communication, it's energetic communication. It's in the ether. It's tapping into that. It's quite mysterious communication, really. Dreams even. You could be having dreams and thinking, do I need to be guided by what I've just dreamt? So we've gone into quite esoteric energy here in this reading, not what normally happens in these royal readings. But anyway, we go where it takes us, the energy. How about Catherine? How does Catherine feel about welcoming Harry back into the royal family? And never mind him. The wheel. It's a wheel of fortune. It's about when the timing is right. I would say she's ready to receive, but the timing has got to be right. It's got to be when the Cambridges are absolutely established as dominant. And there is no question about it. I would say they are already in that powerful position now. So it's got to be on her terms. It's got to be when she's ready. These are huge cards. They're major arcana. They're massive cards. She feels like she's got the upper hand now with this situation. This down here is a mess. And it's not Harry's energy that's coming out. Interestingly, it's Meghan's energy that's coming out as a mess. 9 of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Wands in reverse. It's very interesting that she now feels carefree, happy, on top of the world, quite literally, with that wheel card. And when I was doing readings much earlier this year, looking at Catherine's energy, even possibly late last year, I can't remember when exactly now, her energy changed radically. Something lifted, something happened. It might have been news from Montecito that the marriage was over, they'd separated. On the surface it was going to look like they were still together, but Harry had left, and it might have meant that she felt liberated somehow herself. That's my speculation. Let's have a look at Catherine long term. What's going to happen with Harry and what's going to happen with Meghan? Her relationship with Harry, is it going to be restored and all happy? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. He's going to have to wait. This is not something that's going to happen quickly. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The access is going to be shut down. Chariot in reverse. Knight of Pentacles in reverse is something solid, a slow progress that has now stopped. Rock fall in the road. We've got twice because we've got the Chariot in reverse here now. She's not going to trust him. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. She's never going to trust him again. She's views him as damaged, as unsteady, unreliable, erratic. That is why our Knight of Wands came flying out. That's how she views him. Oh, that's interesting. She's been at some rave or something. That's a bit like her energy. It's also coming through. She doesn't care anymore. She loves him. But the Ace of Cups is something that doesn't necessarily amount to anything. It can just be a feeling that you have for somebody, but you could still cut them off at the pass. Basically, that's 9 of Pentacles in reverse. This is not going to go smoothly for Has-Been. When he does make his effort to be reintegrated into the royal family, it's not going to go the way he possibly imagines it's going to go. Not with our Queen of Pentacles in reverse and a Knight of Pentacles in reverse. How about Meghan? A long-term relationship with Meghan. Queen of Cups in reverse. That is really shutting down emotions, the Queen of Cups in reverse. So she's come out in Queen energy in reverse twice in this reading. So she's it's also giving me vibes of doing rituals and almost going, I'm getting a very strange message with this card, but I'm going to articulate it. It's just me speculating. I get the feeling that she's almost going to do some kind of cleanse or some kind of ritual that says the energy, the connection between us, whatever it is, the thread between us, I'm going to cut it. And there are those kind of rituals that you can do where you cut connections with people that are toxic and you don't want them around in your life. I'm getting that energy. I'm getting like, even if it's nothing as ritualistic as what I'm talking about, and it's I'm off on a beach holiday and I'm going to wash her out of my life. Getting that feeling of I'm going to flush her away. Quite strange. It's not normal interpretation of the Queen of Cups, but we read energy here. We go where the energy takes us. It's taken us on an interesting journey in this reading, quite honestly, quite weird. So also, of course, the Diana card. It's the Diana card in reverse. You are not Diana. You failed at that attempt to be Diana too. And if anyone's going to be Diana too, I'm going to be, but I'm not interested in being Diana too either. I'm on top of the world here. It's going well for me now. I just did a little clap back when I went to the thing with what's that girl that there was all this Rose Hanbury, and that was a very interesting message that was sent out to the wife in Montecito, allegedly, opinion, all of that. But she's shutting down emotionally. She's shutting down emotionally. She's washing it away, and good riddance. Basically, Harry's got his work cut out. It's a mess. It's really much more of a mess than he thinks. Chariot in reverse, Hermit in reverse, and he really has got a very long journey back into Catherine's good graces, into being forgiven, trusted, accepted back. I don't think it's possible in this kind of energy, and even though she really does love him. So there it is, and that's your reading, and thanks for watching. I'll see you again tomorrow.